All right, and we are live. Okay, so hello. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you don't know who I am, I stream on Twitch all day, every day. So if you ever want to get your questions answered, twitch.tv/Revashtu. Now, what are we here for today? We are here to talk about Union Front. We are about to get either a giga win or a giga loss in about 36 hours. We're in the layout period now. So people are asking and wondering, how does this work? What is this layout? What are we supposed to do? How does the fighting work? All right, I'll explain. So if you're in a union and you have 9 units built, you can place those units in a defense. You need 3 teams of 3, and you need to ensure that your teams can synergize well with each other, because only 3 units, it limits a lot of team comps that we've been used to with 4-man content and 3-man content. When we attack 3 versus 3 in each team. And depending on which ones you attack, if you attack a white node, there is no bonus to worry about. However, if you attack a purple node, Stallone advances the turn meter of defending enemies and provides a boost after they act. Applying control effects can remove already applied buffs. So this is essentially a Doki buff for defenses on purple. Not just that, but certain nodes will also have an added effect. Well, let's look at this gold one. When any defendant animus is near death, prevents their death and heals them for 100% HP, resets all their cooldowns, and they immediately start the next turn. This effect can only be triggered once per battle. So defenses are essential. Defenses are essential. Now, let's look at the gold one. So, or the red one, Global Core. Global Core gets the Doki buff effect as well as a Dominion effect, which for each node that has not been breached. So let's say you start the battle and you all immediately go over here to attack the Global Core. You're going to be met with 20% attack and defense. That is nasty. So what you want is you want to fight as many of these nodes, the purples, the golds, get rid of them so you can reduce this buff right here. You're still gonna have to deal with the control effect stuff, but the Dominion buff is the one that's really gonna suck. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total big nodes, purple and gold. The gold ones, I believe, don't take effect. It's only the purples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's the purples. You're gonna want to focus the purples to get rid of this United Front Dominion buff. However, the gold one also gives, a lot of points. So what you're doing is accruing points so that at the end of the battle, whoever has the most points wins. And that's how this is played. All of the defenses, from what we've seen, the units that are in the defense will be hidden, so you won't be able to see what the actual units are until you actually go into the battle. So you're gonna have to strategize with your guild members. If you guys are in a Discord, go into a Discord and figure out who's gonna go searching for defenses and seeing how to attack them, what their speed is, what their unit roster is, what the battles look like, how weak they were, how strong they were, and strategize. And this is all guild like communication. If everyone rushes down the tower, you're gonna be met with attack buff and a defense buff on top of having to apply control effects. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. The next 36 hours are just gonna be waiting. On top of that, also remember the units that you place on defense, you have to make sure you have gear on them by the time that the battle starts. If you do not have gear on the units that you placed, the game will record that, and when battle starts, your defenses are going to lose. The main focus for those that have good gear would probably be the purple, the purple fights. The red, not so much, but the purples are the most important to accrue as many points as you can. These white node ones, if you can't fight these, might as well try these. Just any little bit amount of points, the better. But yeah, that was just a little piece of information that you guys may want. So if you are a new player or you're someone that wants information, my channel is just all about that. If you guys got some time, come over to my Twitch, and links will be down below in the description. And chat, go ahead and say bye, YouTube. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.